The second concept we're going to touch on is defining your goals and embracing calculated risks. Just know that in this world, nothing is free. And for you to make a lot of money, you do have to pay the price for it, right? So concept number 2 is understanding risk and your potential and your personality. Your personality enough. Understand yourself. Do you know yourself in and out well enough? It is a journey up with ups and downs, but if you can focus on continuous learning, adapting to the market conditions and refining your trading edge, you celebrate the progress and view losses as opportunities for improvement. High potential returns in Forex come with inherent risks, right? So Forex is a risky business, but just like any other business I say, the risk is constant. So beginners need to accept that losses are part of the learning. People don't want to lose. And immediately we start losing, we start panicking and going down the spiral. But we need to understand that this is a game of probability and a long-term game. So if we do remain consistent, we will eventually come out net profitable or net positive. So all your losses are a learning process and are also just a cost of doing business. Again, Forex trading doesn't require you to have a lease for a shop at a mall or, buy physical goods, bring shipping containers, which are all fixed costs for sort of doing business. But this one just requires you to either put in money in the markets and protect that capital with all you can, manage your risk, or put in money in buying these prop firms, or put in money in getting education, and that is just the cost of doing business. And there's also the losses that come with it. Again, the cost of doing business, which is inevitable as a principle of just life and business in itself. So focus on managing risk effectively and using appropriate position sizing, stop loss orders or stop losses to protect your capital. All these are concepts that we learn slowly but surely as we progress in this series. So a quote from the book, The Psychology of Money: everything has a price, but not all prices appear on labels. Labels being the labels on your shirts or the labels on your jeans or the labels on maybe the car price that you're seeing there. But there is a price to everything, and this is also related to emotional and financial cost, right? So we'll get into a later topic where what is the emotional or what is the cost that you will have to pay emotionally and also financially. You'll get more knowledge into this so that you can plan yourself accordingly and not make any rookie mistakes like some of us did. So understand that every trade carries risk. So don't chase high leverage or high reward trades without a solid understanding of the potential downside, right? So even those people that you see online who are trading big lot sizes or trading big accounts and blowing those accounts, they already understand the game and they're just playing the game, right? You who does not understand the game, you lose a $10,000 account. I mean, you're jumping off a bridge the next day or jumping off a building. But for someone else, they totally understand that because maybe they've done it before and they've just grown their risk appetite and also their cushion or their capital to a point where if they're to lose a $5,000 account or a $10,000 account, they're really not in the red, and it's not their last amount of money. It's not their rent money. It's not their emergency fund. It's not a loan. It's money that they have properly allocated as risk. So define your risk tolerance and also risk capital you can afford to lose. So view losses as learning opportunities rather than failures. This is where risk management and acceptance is really important. So be prepared for it because it's an inevitable part of trading that you are going to lose some of your money and lose some of your trades. So it's not about being 100% right, but it's about being on the right side of your probabilities, sticking to your edge, controlling your emotions, and just being persistent with the process. So effective risk management ensures that losses are manageable and don't derail you from your long-term goals. The other very important concept that we're going to touch on is knowing when enough is enough. So avoiding greed and emotional trading. I think emotions are one of the biggest hurdles to overcome as a person because we are emotional beings. We don't like some of us don't like conflict. Some of us don't like losses. Some of us don't like to be the emotional roller coaster of it. So we do have our own coping mechanisms, but trading forces you to bring yourself to the table and say, this is what I'm facing. This is what I need to overcome, and self-evaluate and find a way out in terms of managing this. But I can promise you that if you can hack this and hack Forex trading and go through the ups and downs of what the market will show you, I don't think there's anything in this world that can really stop you. So it does make you self-evaluate. It does make you introspect quite a lot. But again, the positive side of it on the other side is that it makes you a stronger, better person who can deal with a lot more things. So defining enough and avoiding greed and emotional trading is key to the path of success, because consistent application of sound strategy or a good strategy or profitable strategy with edge, disciplined risk management, and a patient long-term mindset, not a mindset of quick input and quick returns, can significantly increase the chances of achieving sustainable success in Forex trading. So tying this, the fantasy of quick profits can lead to greed and overtrading. Greed and overtrading, I think, are Forex traders' biggest enemies. Beginners need to define what enough means for their financial goals to avoid chasing excessive and unnecessary risks that can lead to significant losses. The best way to do it is to stagger your goals, have goals, short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals, and say, okay, as a beginner, can I make $10 a day? If I can do that, can I make $50 a day or a month? Can I make 100, then scale it up to 1,000? The goal is, how do you become a better person each and every day, 1% better at least? Are you learning more? Are you sticking to your plan? Are you more disciplined? Are you more control over your emotions? And are you appreciative of the small wins that you are making day on day? And once you stick to this and have this mindset, the money will follow you eventually. So the quote from the book Psychology of Money is, the hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. Set realistic and achievable financial goals for your trading. Once you reach a predefined profit target for a trading session or week, an example could be, if I'm trading today in the morning, my target, I'm risking $50, I want to make $100. If I make that $100, I need to be comfortable with myself walking away, and I need to tell myself that with the $100, I need to walk out because I have set that target and I've hit my profits and I should be walking away. Right? Because again, if I go back into the market and say, let my ego take over and say, I'm going to enter, if I can turn this 50 to 100, then I can turn the 100 to 200. I'll put it back in the market, maybe make some dumb decisions. And then before you know it, I've fucked up all the money and I've lost the $100 and the $50 that I had initially put in my account. So it's paramount for you to have rules like this. Also, when you make losses, is also another scenario where people can lose a lot of money, whereby if I'm risking $50 to make $100, I lose that $50, I need to be comfortable enough to say, I'll walk away with that loss, refresh, maybe go to the gym, have a good night's sleep, and then wake up tomorrow morning fresh and ready to tackle the markets, because that might be my next trade that is very profitable. So I can't let my past trades or pain points affect the next trade, because the next one might be the profitable one. So that one is also an emotional thing that you need to get comfortable with, and I think with time you will be.